Hello, Crystal.
Hello, Tony.
I just want to apologize
Wow.
for not putting you in the Silent Hill episode. I know you really like that movie. I'm really sorry you were not in the Silent Hill episode.
Thank you.
But I think I found a good alternative. A different 2006 ghost movie that's about video games and features Alice Krige, depending on which version you're watching.
And what could that be?
Stay Alive from 2006, the only Disney slasher movie? I'll explain in a second. Today on Hack the Movies. They also had like partnerships with Dimension and stuff, but like Hollywood Pictures is what they owned.
Yeah.
So this is the only kind of slasher movie that's Walt Disney approved. Yeah, Stay Alive. There's a guy.
There's a guy? You know a guy?
Yeah, there's a guy. Actually, there's a few guys who recommend this movie in our comments all the time. All the time.
I'm happy they did.
And I decided after the whole Under Wraps debacle from last year to never listen to anyone who suggests the same movie over and over again.
What are you talking?
For like 5 years now, or 4 years at the time, last year, a guy on every single one of our videos just begged me to review Under Wraps, the Disney Channel original movie about a mummy. That I should show the twins. Anyway, begged and begged and begged. So me, Casey, Tim got together. Tim brought all his Under Wraps merchandise. And we reviewed it for that guy, and then he didn't respond to the video. And then the video flopped. So I've been telling people, don't...
Did you, tell the guy? Like, hey...
Yes, and he said he didn't want to admit that it was over. He didn't want to... He couldn't accept that the gimmick was over. So I've been telling people that I won't do movies if you recommend them over and over again. However, we do get a lot of requests from Stay Alive, I think from multiple people. I know there's one guy who does it the most.
But what about... the Craft Legacy. What about that one? Because
he's still trying. He's still trying.
DVDs.
You know what? He's probably watching this going, motherfucker, I've sent you so many copies of that movie and you picked a different movie instead. But no, he people recommended Stay Alive. And then, I don't know, I guess when I was doing Silent Hill, I was just like, oh yeah, there was that other ghost movie. And you know what's funny? When I picked this, I didn't know the Alice Krige connection because I didn't know there was a director's cut for this movie. What did you know about Stay Alive? Did you know this existed at all? Okay. This came out 2006. Mm-hmm. I think my girlfriend at the time wanted to see this.
That was not Johanna.
No, pre-Johanna.
Pre-Johanna? You're the girlfriend pre-Johanna?
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember her wanting to see this. We did not see it together. I think I watched this on like HBO or something, maybe like that summer or afterwards.
Okay.
And I remember it being a lame PG-13 confusing mess with bad effects, and it was dumb, and I never wanted to watch it again until we did this episode. And I'm like, all right, let me go get a copy of that movie legally.
Yeah. Totally.
And then I legally accidentally got the unrated cut, which I didn't know existed. I was watching this movie. There's a scene early on, because I remember it being PG-13 and lame. Yeah. And there's a scene early on where, there's some naked people, and I went, hold on, what? And I looked up, there's two very different versions of the movie. So your first experience, I guess, is the good version of the movie.
Thank God, because if it was PG-13, I don't think I would like it.
Yeah. But yeah, all I remembered from this movie was the dumb video game shit, and Frankie Muniz was in it. That's all I remember. Frankie Muniz was in it, and it had stupid video game bullshit, and it was PG-13 and lame. But how do I feel about it now?
Yeah.
Well, let's find out. First off, this is a horror film by William Brent Bell. He would go on to do that stupid found footage movie, The Devil Inside. And then he ended up doing those movies, The Boy and The Boy 2, about like the killer boy doll. Have you seen any of those? I didn't either. He also, haven't seen this one either, he also directed the Orphan prequel that came out a few years ago. You remember The Orphan, right?
Yeah.
There was a prequel that came out a few years ago. He directed that. And like I said, Disney's only slasher. It's kind of been forgotten.
Does Disney know there's a gorier version of it?
Probably.
Do they know that?
Probably. They might have forgotten. Hollywood Pictures closed, but
So
they might have forgotten because I couldn't find a Blu-ray of this. I have a DVD coming. I mean, it already came. I watched this legally. I have a DVD coming because the copy we have wasn't the best. But yeah, let's talk about this film.
So did they film it the way you describe the PG-13 version? It sounds like it was filmed completely separate. Like, was it intended
No, I think it's
to
just
be
because
not
this was like
PG-13?
100-something minutes. They butchered it.
Yeah, this was an hour and 40 minutes long.
Yeah. They butchered it down to like 90 minutes. So they just cut out. It's more like there's a big section of the film that's cut out and all the kills are cut down. But I think they were meant for it to be an R-rated film.
Okay, I was going to
Yeah.
say it wasn't intentionally cut to be a PG-13.
Yeah, I don't know why they thought this movie should be PG. That happened with a couple movies. I think there was that slasher movie Cry Wolf that I think was heavily edited and they cut down to PG-13.
But there are certain movies where they intentionally did that for ratings or for distribution.
Yeah. And also so it could play multiple times in the theater. Yeah. I don't know. I guess they just thought they'd make more money if it was PG-13. I don't know if they did or not. But this was the era where it didn't matter if it was PG-13. You would definitely get an unrated DVD when it came out.
Yeah.
Now you just kind of hope that they put out an unrated version of something. But yeah, let's go through this film.
Yeah.
Let's go through this wonderful film that I'm sure...
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it.
Opens up on a digital castle and a character is walking through the halls and we see spooky ghosts and a woman in red. More ghosts and monsters chase this guy and then he gets hung in the game. The player is a guy named Loomis, played by Milo Ventimiglia.
Wait, is it hanged or hung?
It might be hanged.
It is hanged. Okay,
is
so
hanged.
because we normally say hung, right? We don't say hanged. You only say hanged when someone's actually literally been.
Yeah, I should have said hanged.
Okay,
Sorry.
cool.
Anyway, he's scared by this game called Stay Alive. He's played by Milo Ventimiglia. He was Rocky's son in the newer Rocky movies and Rocky Balboa and Creed 2. He's Rocky's son. He's startled. He's walking around. He catches his friends having sex in his parents' bedroom with a pig mask on.
Yeah, I think that was meant to be like a surprise. Like you think it's a killer or something like that.
This is right after Saw. There's a couple Saw movies out at this point. You think that was supposed to be like a...
Yeah, it's supposed to. I think it's supposed to be a very quick fake out.
Oh no, Jigsaw! Ah! But I like the guy's like, do you want to watch or what's going on here?
Yeah,
It's like,
why
no,
are you
it's fine. So he gets startled and then he finds his friend's dead. And then he dies like he died in the game.
Yes.
Hanged.
Good job.
In his house, yes. The next day, we see a character named Hutch, which is played by something Foster, not Ben Foster. This is his brother. They wanted to give it to Ben Foster, who's in a bunch of movies.
Mm-hmm.
He's an Angel in X-Men 3 and a couple other films, but he decided to give it to his brother.
Was he his brother in anything? That's notable?
I don't know. But his boss, Miller, is played by Adam Goldberg. The Hebrew Hammer, which I reviewed last year on the last or first night of Hanukkah. I don't remember which one because
Nice.
I'm not Jewish. Go back and watch that episode. That was a really fun episode that didn't do well. It was a lot of fun. Me, Royce, and Pessy
I was
did
gonna
it.
say, who'd you do it with?
I had to do it with me, Royce, and Pessy. That movie holds up. That movie's still pretty great, The Hebrew Hammer. So he's his boss, Miller. And he's really upset with Hutch, but not about his job.
No,
He's upset about the advice he gave him for Silent Hill 4.
which is hilarious. How to kill the final boss.
Yes. They talk about different theories on how to kill the final boss. They don't mention any theories about foreskin. Our good friend Justin Wang. He has a video where he went down a rabbit hole of Silent Hill fans thinking Silent Hill 4 is about a character's feelings about his foreskin being cut off. Go look up Silent Hill foreskin. You'll find Justin Wang's video.
Jesus Christ, his fucking videos are
It's funny. Someone on
crazy.
Twitter the other day, they were talking about like Silent Hill isn't that deep. Fans overanalyze stuff. And I retweeted it with Justin Wang's video. I'm like, oh, fans overthink Silent Hill. And it's the foreskin video.
I feel like I need to be fucked up every time I watch one of his videos. And I'm sure he appreciates that.
So he was only hired to give the boss video game advice because they're hardcore gamers. Hutch finds out that Loomis died. He's very upset about it. And at the funeral, he meets a blonde lady who's taking photos.
Do people normally take photos at funerals?
She's not friends with any of them. She's just there snapping photos.
I thought she was friends with the girl that died.
Oh, she was friends with the girl that died. I guess that was her reason for being there.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. This whole movie, I was hoping there was going to be some revelation with that girl, and there's one revelation, but it's like not important.
No, it wasn't. It
I
was
kept
so
expecting like a twist or something with her.
I thought she would be like behind the murders or something like that.
No, she's just replacement girl when the girlfriend dies. Spoiler. That's literally all she is in this movie. She's a backup. But yeah, she's talking to him. They're getting to know each other. And then Loomis's sister gives Hutch all his video games, including one called Stay Alive. Hutch meets with his girlfriend October, played by Sophia Bush, I think.
Yes. Every time I see her, I think One Tree Hill.
Yep.
Every single time. Brooke Davis.
And her brother Phineas, played by, oh, God damn it, the guy from Always Sunny.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other movies. Fuck, hold on. Jimmy Simpson.
Yes.
Jimmy Simpson. They're brother and sister. They work at a internet cafe.
He's so funny.
Talking about the game Stay Alive. It was a game that he was beta testing before he died. And Phineas is like, oh man, it gives me a boner. He is stereotypical. The writers don't really know anything about video games and they're making it up.
Yes. I will say, I do want to play this game. It honestly reminds...
It looks like it sucks.
No, but it reminds me of the first Resident Evil.
Not really. It's a little too run and gunny.
Mixed with Nun Massacre. Puppet Combo.
I never played that one.
That, you buy it online. It's more like an indie game and stuff like that, but it has like that same feel. And the effects in that are the scariest effects I've ever seen in a video game. Like, it's very that style, but actually petrifying.
Oh, what I'm done.
I actually I was doing I was playing it when I was on Twitch, and it actually made me jump for a second.
When I'm done playing Silent Hill F, and when I finish The Thing, which I've been trying to finish for a year, maybe I'll check that one out.
It's really freaking good. Puppet Combo makes really
I am excited for that.
Scary ones.
Excited for that Hellraiser game coming out. It's all single player, baby.
Thank God, I can't fucking do multiplayer.
I can't do them anymore. And the new Halloween, they're stressing that it is single player and multiplayer.
I'm
like,
okay with that.
I'm like, that single player better not be hit because the single player for Evil Dead wasn't that good. So I'm like, all right, it actually better be like a legit single player game.
Yeah.
And not an afterthought. Evil Dead and the other ones, their single player things were afterthoughts.
Yeah. I tried the Chainsaw Massacre.
We tried it together.
We tried it together. I just couldn't do it.
I don't have time to get good at them.
But it's not even that. It's like I hate playing with other people.
Yeah.
Like,
and the bots aren't that great.
No. But like, one, I know I'm not great with video games.
Yeah.
I know I'm not, but I still like to play even though I suck, especially at shooting games.
The only one of those I ever really liked was Friday the 13th. That was the only enjoyable one, really. Evil Dead was fun as a human, but as a demon, it sucked.
Yeah. No, Friday the 13th was a really good one. I want to... Makes me want to play it. I have it. I want to play it now. Especially when you're playing as Jason.
Yeah, that was fun. It was fun.
Lot of fun.
Both ways playing were fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, they're excited about this new game. They want to play it to honor Loomis. Hutch is washing plastic Solo cups. I think that's to show that he's poor, maybe?
I felt that. I felt that strongly. I went through that phase in college.
I feel like we all did, actually. Anyway, he gets startled by his friend Swink, played by Frankie Muniz.
Jesus Christ. Can Hutch come out and play?
Who's wearing an upside down visor that's on his head sideways.
That was a big 90s thing, wasn't it?
It might have bled over into the 2000s.
Yeah.
They gather around, they have like a whole LAN party. Abigail shows up. Oh, I relate to Swink's mess of cables. Most men have a mess of cables. I try to organize them as best as I can, then occasionally I'll find a box that's just a mess of cables.
I have a bin that's full.
Yep.
When I moved, I was like, I know I'm going to need these cables. I don't know what they are. I'm just going to put these in a bin and take them with me.
Right now in the storage, I have like power, USB and stuff, but then occasionally I'll like get rid of something but keep the cords and leave them in a box. I'm like, oh shit, now I have a whole new box of cords that I have to figure out.
I swear to God, a couple of days ago, I ordered a new cable because I didn't feel like going through that box of cables.
I've been there. I've been there where I look at the pile and I'm like, ordering a new one.
I don't open up that box. I don't want to open up that box, but at the same time, I don't want to get rid of it. I don't know why.
While I was going through the cables, we're hearing some video game lingo. Video game words.
Feeling you feel like this is a very forced video game nerd.
It's very, very forced.
I also went in with zero expectation because you told me to watch it. So every movie that you tell me to watch, I go in with zero expectation because that's usually.
What if I was like, hey, we're gonna watch?
Please tell me what good movie have we watched that I shouldn't have had.
But what if I was like, hey, Crystal, we're gonna go watch Casablanca. You were like, all right, I'm going with zero expectations for Casablanca.
I've seen Casablanca because it's a good movie.
Okay.
Movies that movies I haven't seen already. Oh, okay. I go in with a very low expectation. Makes sense?
I guess so.
Unless it's like one of the newer that we're doing on the wrap up, then I'm like, all right, maybe there's a chance because it's just out. But if we're reviewing a movie, most of the movies we've ever reviewed.
You assumed Stay Alive was going to be bad?
Yes.
Anyway.
It's like ever since you made me watch a lot of the wrong turns.
Oh God.
That is what made me go. I'm
rough.
Never trusting that motherfucker again.
That was rough. Anyway.
You think?
I'm not gonna go too much into like what was cut out for the theatrical version.
I want to know.
Well, I have a few big ones that I'm gonna point out.
Okay.
But honestly, a lot of the theatrical cut changes are just shortening scenes and cutting out gore. That's like a majority of it. But there are some big moments.
How could you have cut out the gore though? Like the gore is
to make
very
it PG-13,
but it is quick. I know PG-13 you can't see any blood, right? Or it has to be a different color.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned this. The new Predator film coming out is PG-13, and fans are really, really upset, and they would expect me to be upset because I hate Alien versus Predator, which is PG-13.
Yeah.
The thing is, there are no actual humans in the new Predator movie. It's the Predator. It's a bunch of monsters. And then it's the robots from the Alien movies that don't have organs and bleed white liquid.
Yeah.
So they're technically not human. So they're getting off on a technicality where it can be as gory as hell, but since it's not realistic, they could do a PG-13. And you could just say the robots aren't allowed to curse. It's not what I would have done, Crystal. But if they're trying to do something new, a movie from the Predator's point of view and more alien and stuff. I'm like, I kind of like that. So people were expecting me to get real upset. But if you watch the trailer, he's slicing things up like crazy. It's like, yeah, but it's more of a problem with the MPAA. It's so inconsistent and stupid that they're like, oh, yeah, he can cut them up as long as they don't bleed the certain color. And I'm like, what kind of world do we live in? What the fuck?
A weird ass.
The main character is literally going to be a robot girl who's severed in half and like on the Predator.
Love it.
The twins are excited.
I bet
because it's one that they can watch. They can now watch 2 Predator movies.
I'm glad you let them watch PG-13 movies.
That's good enough. Anyway, this scene, however, of him giving Abigail the toilet paper was cut out of the theatrical cut. This very important scene of him giving Abigail toilet paper when she's in the bathroom and he realizes there's no toilet paper.
I didn't know why that scene exists.
I think it was to set up him like showing that he's into her. But then it kind of makes him like a dick because he has smoking hot Sophia Bush as his girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, I'm not really... like, they're both equally hot. Yeah. And he already has a really hot one. I'm not going to really be into the relationship because now it just seems like he wants to cheat on his girlfriend for no real reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because their relationship seems just fine. Like, there's no argument. It's like no one's an asshole.
There's one argument at the very end under, like, extreme circumstances.
Yeah, but doesn't seem like there's any...
But yeah, we never see anything. It's just he met a hot blonde girl, and he saw her taking a shit, and suddenly he's into her.
He's into some funky shit. Like, Sophia Bush does not let him walk in while she's in the bathroom, but this girl does.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Was the sex scene in the uncut version? Or in the
opening sex scene?
Yeah.
No.
So how...
Or if it was trimmed around. That's the thing. When I saw the guy's butt, I'm like, this isn't the PG-13. And when I saw her naked upside down, I'm like...
Yeah.
I'm like, am I watching a different version here?
Did they just assume there were people in there having sex.
I would have to watch. I would have
didn't-
to watch the theatrical version again. I didn't know. I didn't know there were 2 versions when I picked the movie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I want to know how they said that their friends died.
But when I looked up the big changes, this was one of the bigger changes. The toilet paper scene is not in the theatrical cut. They all log in to stay alive, and Miller is playing remotely from the office, and they don't know how to start the game. And then Abigail tells them to read the prayer, and they're like, voice activation? That's next-gen technology. I'm like, there were definitely games that had microphones attached to them. Like, I guess it's weird because they don't have microphones, so I guess it would be weird to expect. But, like, they're acting like some voice recognition in video games was like this outlandish idea. I'm like, no, it existed. It sucked, but it existed.
I would think it's weird if it existed, but I had no microphone. Like, how the fuck did it hear me? I would be very creeped out by that, actually.
So they read it, and they call her a noob. They say something like noob. It's so dumb. Again, they were like went into like a video game forum and they're like, this is how the kids talk. Yeah. I'm hip. I'm with it. Austin Powers. Go back and watch our Austin Powers episode. But yeah, so she turns out to be right. They read this incantation and the game starts. And they select their characters who look like every select a character screen I ever played with PlayStation 2 games.
Yep.
And the game takes place on Elizabeth Bathory's plantation 200 years ago, which is confusing because Elizabeth Bathory was a Hungarian who died in Slovakia in the 1600s. So I'm not sure how she made it to America 200 years ago and then got into a video game.
There's a lot of questions. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that was a little weird.
I'm not saying I love this.
Because I'm like, I know Elizabeth Bathory, and I'm like, was she an American thing? And I looked it up. I'm like, no. And also, 200 years ago was not that long ago, and she died before that. They are shocked that the controllers vibrate. But this is 2006. It's like, it's been 10 years of the DualShock controller at this point. It wasn't, I was just like, that's not a big deal at this point. I didn't realize
that they were shocked that it was vibrating, because
they're like, oh. It's just like, no.
I thought, when I saw that, I thought it was more like I guess because in my mind, I was just like, they like everyone knows controllers can vibrate, so it might.
No, they're like scared of it, but it's just like we all know that at that point. I think it's because the rest of the movie that the vibration is like a signal. So they shoot a ghost lady, and the game tells them to drop a rose there, and how roses can save their life. I do like the cut where he's like, "Game moves at a snail's pace," and then it cuts to them in the cemetery just shooting everything.
But it kind of moves along at a snail's pace.
Left. Oh, that's kind of fun. And then this part drove me nuts. And it's not the actor's fault because they don't know what's going to be on the screen later on. But they're like, they're in a room looking for clues. And the girl goes, "What's that?" "Something in the wardrobe." And the guy goes, "Nice eyes." But when you see the video game on the screen, the dresser could not be bigger and it's glowing. It's like, how did you all miss that? Which again, not a fault of the actors. They don't know what the animators are going to put on screen, but it makes them look like idiots.
It does.
Like that nice eye. Like, no, it was super obvious. So Miller sees like a flash of a dead girl, and then Bathory kills him in the game, throws him on a table and slices him with the shears.
Yep.
Then after that, he sees someone in his office building.
And he's still like talking to them.
Yeah. And
is he on the phone with them?
Actually? No, he had a headset. They were all wearing headsets.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But then when he died out of the game, he was never kicked out of the game. Like
they just left his body there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like he was never put into a lobby or something like that.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, so he's looking around. Swink learns that you can make the zombies naked by using the Konami code.
Up, down, left, right, BA.
Anyway.
And what code does that sound like? Yeah, like exactly.
Did the ghost program the naked zombie code? That's what I want to know. So.
I have more questions about how this game existed.
So do I. Miller searches the office and he gets lured back into his office by the controller vibrating, and then he gets murdered. The same way he did in the game. So Hutch shows up, he finds cops everywhere, and he gets questioned by a detective played by Wendell Pierce, who Well, he was in Marvel's The Thunderbolts, and he's Perry White, Superman's boss in the new Superman movie.
Huh.
He's the head of the Daily Planet in the new Superman movie. I almost said Bugle, and I had to remind myself that's Spider-Man. And he was the CIA guy in Hackers, which I reviewed recently with Tim and Mike. I'm sorry, Master P and Paradox.
Wow.
Or no, it was Master T? I forget what Tim's name was. We struggled the most with Tim's name. But yeah, go back and check our Hackers episode. Hackers is a fun one to revisit. It's so much fun. It's what 1995 thought 1999 would be, and it's
Which
so
is
obnoxious.
weird.
So yeah, the cops are kind of suspicious of him. Phineas wants to honor Miller by playing the game more, but Hutch thinks it's a bad idea, and he's like too upset about it.
Yeah.
Abigail
He was
then,
Asshole.
He really is.
Like
He really is.
that felt a little forced. Like his friend just died, and you're like, well, it's not gonna bring him back. We don't play the game. Like
He's
why?
Crystal, he's the douchey, wacky guy.
Oh, like yeah, because we didn't even get to the other part yet.
If we were cast in this movie, that'd be the character I play.
You would just
I'd
be
probably be
asshole.
Pigman. I'd probably be the Pig Mask Man.
No, because that means you would have had a girl.
Anyway, Abigail goes into her backstory.
You would be the asshole assistant, like the other cop. That's
Now
who
you're copy. Yeah, that would be.
you.
I would be the asshole cop.
Yes.
It's like, get out of here. Let me play a video game.
Yes, that would be you.
So anyway, Abigail tells her backstory. Her dad is a whatever. Her mom's a who cares. And she's going to Princeton. And I'm like, okay, that's obviously a lie. As I'm watching, I'm like, she's lying. What's her twist going to be?
Yeah.
And we learn that Hutch is afraid of fire.
Mm-hmm.
Because someone, please get closer to the mic. Someone, I noticed it. I'm like, the bitch is getting so far away from the mic.
People yell at me that I'm too loud.
You're fine. I'll adjust it.
You say that every time, and I still get yelled at.
I had to apologize. Oh yeah, the last live episode, I had to apologize to Gil because the Yeti mic. Remember,
Yes,
I had it the wrong
because
way.
You don't know how to. It's weird because you do this for a living and you don't know.
I don't
to
use
talk
the
into a
Yeti mic often, so I forgot which way it's supposed to point. I totally forgot which way it was supposed to go.
Like this doesn't even make sense.
I assumed the logo faced out. I was wrong. I was so wrong. Anyway, so lighters terrify him. We'll learn what that's about
Well,
later.
you realize that as soon as they are going through the bag and the one person lights it, and it just seems like flashbacks. But like
Yeah.
it almost reminded me of more of like flashbacks if it was in the video game or something. That's what when I first saw that flashback, I was like, does he know how he's going to die in the video game or something? It didn't. Maybe it's just the version that I watched, the one that you legally share. And maybe it was just the quality, but I was like,
Yeah, there was
Fiery.
a lot of legal interlacing in that copy of the movie. Anyway,
and I watched it on my iPad, like half on my phone, half on my iPad, and I'm just.
that was
like,
one of those like I turned it on, I went oof. Like oops.
It was like watching a VHS.
Look,
in
it was the
an
best
actual
version.
VHS
It was the
player.
best version I could get. Anyway,
you.
Phineas plays the game by himself, and he pauses it when he hears a sound. I thought it was a live game, but I guess it's just a multiplayer game, like a couch co-op one.
I thought it was a live game too.
Yeah, I don't think it's like an internet game. I don't think. I mean, those were around, but I don't
But how
think
would
they
it
were-
not be an internet game? How would they?
I think they were
connect
doing
with
like a
the-
LAN party. They were just connecting all their computers together.
Yeah.
People used to do that. So Hutch thinks the game can kill them. And he checks
Wait,
on
then I have a
Phineas.
question for later then.
Yeah. So
Like,
he,
how is the laptop still connected to the game when they're in the van if it's supposed?
I feel like we're gonna overthink this, and we really shouldn't.
Like, how do they travel with the game then?
I don't know. Anyway, they check on Phineas, who is dead. No, he's actually ripping a big bong. But he's laying like this the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he comes up and he's like, let's play video game.
Why would you rip a bomb like that? Like, I get it. It's for like
Yeah.
the fake whatever you want to say, but like, that's an odd way to.
It is weird. He goes outside to fix his car and he almost gets hit by a truck. At the same time, Swink and Loomis start to hallucinate. Like, Swink imagines his eyes bleeding. Loomis imagines, like, the glass, the mirror breaking. So this game is starting to mess with their head.
Yeah.
Swing is like perceptive reality, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, shut up, nerd. Hutch looks up other deaths on his computer. And there actually is a good scare here. When he's in that like library area of the office and the camera's going behind each aisle. And at the end of one aisle is like a ghost girl staring at the camera. That one was good. That one kind of got me. It was subtle enough. I'm like, I like that. I like little scares like that. He hears the vibrating. And it turns out to be his boss's phone, I think. And he gets caught by his other coworker, and he notices that the mirror in the office is shattered. And he's like, that's like the video game. But yeah, so he lets them all know that the deaths that are happening to everyone mimic how they die in the video games. Cut to Phineas singing in his car and driving into ghost fog. Yeah. They really try to. I mean, that actor is funny. He makes me laugh.
He is.
It's just too much in this one.
Like the
singing was fine.
Yeah.
The singing was fine. Everything else, like his video game lingo, that sucks.
Yeah, I think he was good. It was the script.
Yeah. He calls and lets them know that he's seeing and hearing things. He's like, I don't know, man. I'm hearing stuff. I'm seeing stuff. That perceptive reality, man.
Yeah,
they
because
tell
you
him
think
to,
his car's gonna crash into a tree.
Yeah.
And it doesn't.
It doesn't.
And then what? He starts yelling, I'm still alive or something like that. Because
Yeah,
like, well, you didn't
he's
die
still
in the game.
alive
You
in the
didn't-
game.
Yeah.
He's still alive in the game. But out of nowhere, a ghost horse carriage shows up. And I think the theatrical cut, I think it just drags him off screen. This unrated cut, he like shows up on screen like all mangled.
I like the deaths in this. This is fun deaths.
Then we get like a weird time lapse where it's his body there, all from above, and we see the cop come, and then we see the ambulance come. We see them throw the sheet over him. We see more people come.
Yeah.
And it's like this time lapse. I think I saw the theatrical cut just cut most of that out.
Oh, really?
Cut most of the time lapse out. It was just a weird thing they threw in there. I'm like, I wasn't expecting like a weird one take time lapse to happen here. But they show up and like what's her face is like totally wrecked over it because that's her brother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, so I know he didn't die in the video game, but you see other deaths later. The video game's like playing it.
Yeah, we find out later that the video game can play
but
itself.
weren't they already watching the video game? They were like, "Oh wait, you didn't die yet," and the video game was on or something like that. They didn't.
Yeah.
It didn't automatically play for his death.
Or maybe it did.
Not that I remember. I could
don't
be
remember either.
wrong, but I don't remember it because all of us, I mean, I think it's supposed to have the audience think like he didn't die, but it could still get you if he didn't die in the game. But it never showed you that, oh, the game plays on its own.
Yeah.
Which makes sense if they weren't in front of the game.
Yeah. It's a little... Crystal, I'm starting to think there's some holes in this movie.
No.
I'm starting to think, Crystal, I don't want to upset you. It might not be the best script. It might not be the best script.
No, Tony.
What?
Tony.
What?
I think we just don't understand the film.
Maybe it's too smart for us. That's always a possibility.
That's what it is.
Maybe that's why they dumbed it down for us in the PG-13. Maybe we would watch the PG-13 movie and it would spell everything out for us.
Yeah, true.
We're trying to watch way too sophisticated of a version of this film.
Can't.
It's above our education.
It is.
I'm a college dropout, as we all know. So this is.
But I graduated college.
Yeah, but like.
I also have a degree in entertainment production.
Yeah, see, that's not like a real thing.
No,
you're not like a doctor.
Degree,
yeah, you're not like a doctor or a lawyer.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I have a trauma diploma, but like that's not going to help me get a job.
I thought that would. Have you? But did you try?
Actually, no. After I got the trauma diploma, a year later, I didn't have that job anymore. Yeah, February 2022. Oh my God, February 2022. By February 2023, I started moving here and I was done at work. So if anything, the trauma diploma really screwed me over.
It crashed your life.
I have to call up Lloyd Kaufman and let him know how upset I am.
Maybe it's because you haven't shown that diploma to other jobs, right?
I should take it with me.
Go to a job interview. So what's your experience?
I have a trauma diploma from Lloyd Kaufman.
How do you not know who that is?
I think I deserve to be the CEO of PetSmart.
PetSmart?
I don't know.
That's what you came
I'm trying to
up
pick,
with?
like, where have I gone recently? I went to PetSmart recently.
You couldn't think of, like, Johnson & Johnson or, like, Microsoft or... No, you went with PetSmart.
No. Yeah. Anyway. So the detective, they try to tell the detective about the haunted game. Of course, the detective doesn't listen to them.
Yeah.
The detective just thinks it's them. And then the other detective thinks it's fun to play the game. He's like, I'll play the game.
Yeah.
And he plays it really fast. He creates his character, gets through that whole intro and everything, and then dies right away in the big torture rack.
Yeah. Which you find out later, spoiler, that's how she died.
Yeah.
Which is weird that would be that close in the game, that like beginning. Wouldn't that be much
I think
later?
they're just all in the same dungeon.
But wouldn't you think like you would die the same way she did, like as like almost like a main or like a final boss kind of thing?
Nah.
Do you think you could just die in all different ways?
Yeah.
The way it's just
this
like
is whatever's
one...
fun for her. October, who's Sophia Bush, is crying and she blames Hutch for killing everyone. She's upset. But she's like, why did you bring that game into our life? You killed all of us. And then Hutch is just like, in his head, he's like, Abigail wouldn't say that to me. He's got the hots for Abigail. The detective.
Yeah, 'cause you know what? She's way better than him. That's why.
Yeah.
She's like.
So
just
the
above him.
detective, this is the age of the internet. He hears about this game, Stay Alive. He decides not to Google it. And then he's like, I know what I'll do. I'll go to the local GameStop and I'll just ask the guy there, do you know Stay Alive? And the guy's like, no. It's like not a game. He's like, maybe it's an underground game. And I'm like, why did you go to a retail store for information? You didn't ask him like who developed the game or anything? So yeah, then we get the mirror scare in his car. Elizabeth's in there, and then she puts the rack around him, which splits his head open, sprays it everywhere. I think that might have been cut out like altogether.
I would think
of the other
so,
version, yeah.
PG-13, but that was a great kill.
It also feels like Saw a little bit.
Yeah,
the whole splitting the head open.
But then I'm so curious of how these kills were done in the PG-13 one, because you see the blood.
I think it's just a lot of cutaways.
But how did you do that? Like, how would you?
Well, this one might have not even been in it.
Didn't you say there's 2 characters that got cut?
Yeah, we're getting to them.
Oh, we didn't get to them yet.
Yeah, we're getting to them.
I thought it would have been like the police officers or something.
Nope. Bigger actors.
That was such a good splatter in the.
It was good. It was good. I actually didn't mind that one. Abigail learns about Hutch's backstory while they're breaking into the house that Loomis lived in. And he talks about how his dad thought that his mom was cheating on him. And he goes, she wasn't. And I'm watching that and I'm like, classic woman lie. Of course she was. And the dad decided to burn down the whole house.
No one can have her, or if I can't have her, no one will. That is a classic.
That is a classic man thing, yeah. But yeah, I've never been that man.
Like, I don't want to say man. It's like such a boy mentality.
I've never been that. I'm like, if I can't have her, then yeah, probably someone else. Maybe multiple people will have her. It's on me, really. I just got to look for someone new.
Wow,
I don't really dwell.
You really reach real
I don't really dwell. I'm just like, oh, I lost that one. What are you gonna do?
You usually come up with like a good reason why you didn't like them anyway. Oh, they were too big. They were too. They had a boyfriend.
What was it last year? I was like, oh, if I can't have her, I'm just gonna go to Big Heads and get shit faced with Lauren, and then film with Manny the next day.
Well, maybe if you stop going for women that have
cutting that out. A little too on the nose.
That's funny.
So yeah, that's why he's scared of fire, because his mom died and now his dad's in jail. Will be there until he's 70 something.
And he just got out.
Huh?
And he made sure he said how the firefighters just got him out in time.
Yeah.
But the rest of his family is dead.
Yep. They search Loomis's room. They find his phone, which leads them to the game company that made Stay Alive. While this is happening, October is looking up theories about ghosts in Elizabeth Bathory, and she learns that you need to put 3 nails into Elizabeth Bathory's body to bring her soul into it, and then you have to burn her blood. Okay. They also learn about the cop who got murdered, and then the cops come for them, and they all have to scatter. These next scenes aren't in the theatrical cut.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But like, I want to also know, how did he get the beta version? Like, why did he get the beta version?
I'm sure the guy explained it, but I probably didn't retain the information. Well, he was a game tester. But anyway.
But then, okay, go ahead.
Hutch and Gale, they search the house and they find a weird ass guy who is, I forgot to write his name down, but do you know which actor is his sister? This actor. Do you know which famous person is his sister? This is Angelina Jolie's brother, the one that she used to make out with.
What?
Yeah, this is John Voight's son.
Gotcha.
He looks so creepy. And then I read Angelina Jolie, like, he does look like Angelina Jolie dressed up like a man.
Yeah, that's why he looks creepy.
So he was, they got the creepiest guy in the world to play that developer. But he tells him, like, I made this game based off the theories, and I got all my information from an old lady who works at a bookstore and wrote a book on her. And then we get Alice Krieg's character, who was Christabella in Silent Hill. Yes. She was also the Borg Queen in Star Trek First Contact.
Okay, but the guy that made the game, I don't hate the fact that those two people were cut out of the PG-13 one. Because it feels... You
didn't like Alice Krieg's southern accent?
Went so far as to shatter all the mirrors in our mansion.
Anyway, so... Why... Nothing happened to this guy who literally wrote...
Well, something does happen to him later on.
But, like, don't you think it would have happened early, like, when he made the game and finished making the game? I would expect him, like... After like an article being like, after the game, you can't find the creator because he was murdered. Yeah. That's why the game didn't continue.
It's also kind of weird that they're like, we met the guy who made the game who led us to a girl who told us where to find Elizabeth Bathory, which is actually the guy's house that we were just at. So it is like a weird detour that the movie takes to get back to where they already were.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can see why they cut it out. But then you cut out Alice Krieg, who again, 2006, Silent Hill. She's pretty big at the time.
Yeah. It's just it's a lot.
And she has a southern accent. She's like, Elizabeth Bathory, bathed in the blood, blah 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 blah.
Yeah, that was a lot.
So yeah, she tells her that she killed 39 women, and then the town killed her, but she swore she would be resurrected in a video game. I don't know if she was just like, I will come back to life in a video game. The plantation burnt down, but the tower still exists, and the underground layer is somewhere. So they realized that when they read the prayer, that kind of acted as an incantation to bring her back to life in real life, even though she would have already been back to life because Loomis already played the game ahead of time.
If it all burned down, how did they get the diary?
Well, the tower survived.
Yeah.
It was just everything else.
So they just kept the diary for like shits and giggles?
I guess so.
Gotcha.
The game turns itself on. It's playing by itself. And I think October is the next victim. She starts to see things and she starts to see things and then she grabs a conveniently placed nail gun. She happens upon a construction site and gets a nail gun. And she's like, all right, I'm going to hunt this broad. And then we get to see Elizabeth Bathory like full on.
Yeah.
She looks stupid. She looks so stupid. It looks so bad.
It does look
Their
bad.
video game face looks so bad.
It does.
October can't shoot for shit.
No.
She misses every single shot. And then she gets hung upside down and gets her throat slit.
Nail guns aren't also supposed to do that.
Yeah.
You have to take off the safety or whatever for it to do that.
I know.
I like what it's like same thing like with a lot of staple guns and stuff like that too.
But she dies. And thank God Hutch has that replacement girlfriend waiting in the wings.
You know, do you think he planned that? Like he was like, "Yo, Elizabeth, like listen, I'll sacrifice one."
He didn't know how to get out of the relationship, and he was just like, maybe something bad.
He didn't know how to get out of a good, healthy relationship because clearly, you know what? That's what it was. Mm-hmm. It was just this thing where a guy just was like, this girl's too good for me, she's got her shit together, and then there's this girl that clearly is off because she's taking all these pictures at a random funeral for her it wasn't even her friends. funeral.
Yeah, it was Loomis. I don't think they were all buried.
I don't think they even.
This isn't like Nightmare on Elm Street 4 where we learn everyone gets buried in the same cemetery next to each other.
Yeah, no. I mean, there is eventually a giant cemetery.
Yeah. But yeah, he doesn't really seem too broken up about October. It's just like, what was that relationship?
He was more upset about his fucking boss.
I know. So now they know that the game can play itself. She's dead. Abigail then says that she lied about her backstory and that she lives in the van. And then I was like, okay. And that's it. And I'm like, oh, what was... Why do
You're more pathetic? I'm not sure.
Why do I care?
Is that supposed to be like, you have empathy so you really don't want her to die? Is it because you realize as you're writing this movie, you don't really care about her because there's not much to her?
Yeah.
So you're trying to add more?
Here's a question, Crystal.
Yeah.
Why is she in the movie at all? Why wasn't she the one who died? And then we could have had October, who was his girlfriend, alive.
Because he sacrificed October. That's why.
They're both beautiful women. I think I would have went with October more, but they're both beautiful women.
Well, yeah, because the other one's just... The thing is, I don't even know her name. We know October.
Abigail.
Abigail just seems very... like an idiot.
I just didn't get the revelation. It's like, oh, okay. I thought there was something more to that, but I guess
wasn't
not.
even much of a connection with them either.
Like, yeah. So anyway,
you're
Swink
making me
needs
not
to
like this movie.
Huh?
You're making me not like this movie.
Oh, I'm making you not like.
Yeah.
Sorry. Swink decides that he has to play the game because if they don't play the game, it'll play for them. So he's like, okay, I'll be a decoy. You guys go in there, try to find the body and everything, and I'll like keep her at bay.
Yeah.
So they go back to the developer's house to look for him, and then Swink notices the house that he's in is the one from the game, and that he leads Hutch through the house to the outside because the house in the game matches the layout. Meanwhile, Abigail remembers another room from a game with the big dresser, so she finds the secret room murder dungeon. Hutch finds the cemetery and the tower.
Why would they separate?
I don't know. They're idiots.
Abigail's such an idiot. He should know if he likes her this much. Don't leave her alone.
Yeah.
I don't think he really liked her. I think he just
maybe it's a long con. Maybe he's just trying to get with Swink. Frankie Muniz.
I would.
Abigail finds the secret room. In the room are bugs and dolls and spells and shit. So I guess the guy making the game was using witchcraft to make his game.
Which doesn't make sense.
Or if he was just developing in the house where all the witchcraft stuff was, did she just magic herself into the game?
I know he said he wants to make it the most realistic.
So maybe he did use spells in it. So anyway, he's dead. Abigail gets attacked by some ghost girls. Swink gets chased by Bathory. He throws roses at her in the game, which scares her away and stops her from killing Hutch. Because the carriage is coming after Hutch, and then Swink throws the roses at her. Bathory locks the van doors and tries to play the game without him, but he's able to get his controller in time. Then the ghost carriage chases Swink into the woods in real life, and he falls into a rose bush.
Why didn't he just take the roses off the bush and throw it?
Well, I think it's implied later on that is what he did. They just didn't show it because they wanted us to be like, is he dead? And it's like, well, he landed in a rose bush, so probably not. He's probably not dead.
But he was.
It's weird that the game said he was dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The game straight up said he was dead. I'm
starting to think this isn't a well-written movie.
Once again, it's very well written. It is so well written that it is beyond us.
So anyway, they gather some nails and some roses. They get chased by the carriage. Hutch, I think, use the rose to make it disappear. They go into a secret tunnel below and find her murder dungeon.
Yes.
They also find the passage to the tower. Abigail gets stuck in the dungeon, and Hutch gets trapped in the tower. And she's like, "You got to do this. You got to save us." He finds Bathory sleeping in the tower, looking like a normal person, not like a skeleton lady. I thought that was odd.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Abigail is playing the "He loves me not" game.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like she should be running away. Bathory's
It's like she just like gave up.
yeah,
And
Bathory's
also,
ghost.
what did she want that rose to? Why did she waste a rose?
I don't know.
Like, that's your survival tool.
Yeah,
You're literally.
she's an idiot.
Once again, that's why he likes her. Easy
Bathory hangs her upside down and then gets naked.
Yeah.
Because she's gonna bathe in the blood to be young.
But why didn't she do that for the other people? Unless she. Yeah.
Well, she had to do it for young women. Which I guess she did hang
She did October.
Oh, she hangs all the girls upside down.
There was only 2 girls.
No, the girl in the beginning. The Sarah girl who was having sex. When
Oh,
they
yeah,
cut back
that's
in,
right.
she's on
Okay,
upside down.
yeah,
So the
yeah,
girl
okay, yeah.
specifically, she hangs upside down.
That's because men blood is gross.
Of course.
Ew, men's blood.
And then Hutch just takes forever to hammer these nails into her.
Yeah.
It's like, buddy, speed this up. So before she gets to have her bloodbath, she gets sucked back into her body. And then Hutch can't find his lighter to finish the job. He does use the chrome laptop to give her reflection,
Yeah.
which she hates. And that makes her do the 2000s ghost big scary mouth.
Yes.
I think the Mummy started that. The Mummy started the big digital mouth extension, and then horror movies started doing that afterwards.
I love the Mummy.
It's good. It's good.
I also went on the ride for the first time in Universal.
Oh, it's good.
That was really good.
I mentioned it in the Mummy Returns episode, but like I remember I was upset because they got rid of the King Kong ride for it. The original King Kong ride, not the new one. And I was like, I love the King Kong ride. Fuck this Mummy ride. And then I got on it and I was just like, this ride's really fun. I like this ride.
Fun. Especially when it's like the fake out and then it goes backwards.
Yeah, that was good. That was
It
good.
was
It
really good.
The Mummy ride is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
As much as I like the King Kong ride, I do.
Oh my god,
the
Brendan
Mummy ride's
Fraser
great.
in it at the very end. Like it's
So yeah, he lights her up. He's able to light her on fire, and Swink is alive. I guess the rose bush did work. He survived, and he saves them. Everyone makes it out, well, except Bathory. She's dead. And then somehow, after all of this, Stay Alive somehow makes it to distribution.
yeah.
But the developer died, and he wasn't finished the game.
Yeah.
How did it make it to the shelf? But then also isn't
But she's
Elizabeth?
also dead.
Yeah, she's also dead, but we see her in the video game, and it's like, oh, but she's dead. Was
But
there a
she's not.
loophole? I know with a lot of these supernatural killers,
It's
there's always a loophole.
like they didn't perform it right, or that's
Yeah.
not actually how you kill her. That was a
No.
lie. But yeah, how did that game?
I
mean,
don't
is that
know.
supposed to be like the same way of like how the original guy got the game in the first place? It like appeared, and now she has more power because she got the blood of the other people. I'm just trying to listen. I'm trying to figure it out because this is such a good movie. And it's
Well, we
so
are at the end here, so this
yeah.
movie is a win for you. You actually like this one.
I had fun with this. To be honest, I had fun watching it because I went in with the lowest of expectations. And I think the gore and the kills is really what kept me interested.
Okay.
I like the video game aspect. Yes, it was forced, but yes, it was also 2006.
Yeah.
I expect nothing good from the 2000s.
There's some good stuff there. We've reviewed good stuff.
We have.
Oh, the Hills Have Eyes remake. That was a 2000s movie that you didn't see that I told you to watch, and we ended up all liking it.
Yeah.
There
Okay,
you go.
great. There's one.
I'm sure there's more.
No, there's a few 2000 movies. But
This movie is
also-
very 2000s.
Yeah.
It's very cheesy.
So I kind of went in knowing that, expecting that.
I will say, like, again, I didn't remember it very well. I just remember my first initial watch of the PG-13 version being like, this sucks.
Yeah.
This time watching it, I just went, this is kind of stupid. But I didn't go, it sucked. I'm like, it's just kind of stupid.
If it didn't have those kills and the blood.
Yeah.
It
Yeah, no,
probably
you
would've
eliminate
sucked.
that. You got a really lame fucking movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need like the
yeah.
kills and the scares. Trimming those down or cutting them out makes it
'Cause
really stupid.
Yeah, it makes it fun. It makes the kills in the game and the kills in real life just.
But I know you miss out on a lot of the Elizabeth Bathory backstory and stuff, but cutting out those two scenes, I think, did move the movie faster because it's literally like
You didn't need it.
they're literally at the house where they have to be, and the guy goes, "Go over here to learn that you have to come back here again." It's like,
Yeah.
who
If
wrote it
anything,
like
you
this?
could also just cut him out, if anything.
Yeah, you
really didn't need that.
Alice
Also, why
Creed
did
was
they
a little
sneak into a house like
I don't know.
that? Someone, like,
You know, I actually am. I'm thinking of hunting. I don't know if the DVD that I'm getting will have the theatrical cut, but I'm curious to rewatch the theatrical cut and see how that flows. I assume not well.
You're actually gonna watch it?
Yeah, I guess I should for this edit. People like when I do the work print and all those stuff. For this edit, I probably should find the theatrical version and show the difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. You might be able to just YouTube it.
So that was Stay Alive. The first and only Disney slasher film, not counting the movies they did with Dimension, like Halloween 6 and H2O.
Doesn't count.
But they were part of Disney at that point.
Apparently it doesn't count.
We talked about that in Halloween 6, that there were like executives with like Disney jackets on set of Halloween 6.
That is so
Anyway, if you can get the unrated cut, maybe check it out. I think you can skip it though. Crystal loves it. It's her favorite movie.
Is a strong word.
She'll be CGI Elizabeth Bathory for Halloween. Oh no, Halloween passed by the time this comes out. But we're filming it earlier. So I'm guessing you dressed up like Elizabeth Bathory, and I'll show a picture right here. Wow, look at that cosplay. That's amazing. You nailed it.
Thanks.
You did the big mouth too.
Thank you.
Spot on.
What are you talking about? What's his face from the Mummy?
Anyway, Crystal, where can we find you?
Online.
You're purposely getting worse at it. You're purposely getting worse at the plugs.
You can't find me. On the wrap-ups that I try to be in every month. There you go. And you can find me on X/Twitter.
Thank you. Yes. Oh
and
my.
Maybe one day I'll get back to Twitch,
Oh my God.
which I hope to do.
Follow her there. Like, share, subscribe. Please become a patron, even if it's at the free tier. You get the free podcast feed, better notifications, because YouTube sucks at notifications. Make sure restricted mode is off. It's like a new thing. It's annoying.
Yeah.
But yeah, so check all of that and let us know what you think of Stay Alive. Shout out to the 2 or 3 guys who kept recommending Stay Alive.
And hopefully this doesn't bomb as much as
Hopefully it doesn't. Are you telling me that Stay Alive starring Frankie Muniz might not be a good idea for a review?
It could probably do better if it's in October because it says Stay Alive. And
It'll be beginning of November.
Why? That's like a horrible. Like that at this point, Christmas is all full activated. Okay.
Oh no! The first week in November, there's a little bit of overlap.
No, I went to the DMV today because I had to, and they were already putting up a Christmas tree, but it wasn't a normal Christmas tree. It was an Eagles Christmas tree, so I didn't cringe as much. Go Birds!
Good job. I gotta go to the DMV soon, so I can go to Florida.
Sorry, it's not for me. FYI, it's 3. He's going 3 hours away. He won't visit me, but it's cool.
Why would I visit you?
Okay, fine. Fine.
Where are you at again? What's your address? Say it for everyone at home.
South Florida. It's its own country.
Oh, I'll narrow it down. Oh, South Florida. Okay.
It's literally like a different country.
But yeah, that's it from us. Stay alive. We did it. We finally did it.
Hope you stay alive.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos and Patreon page.